Hello, it's Phoenix with Ben. This recording's gonna be a little different. Thanks to yet another one of my sources. I have a new favorite in my favorite section. Check it out. It's speaking about how essentially this oil leak, which is now expanding 3 times its size each day, that it could chain link with other offshore drilling sites, facilities, whatever you want to call them. Along with this, we are, although storm activity we've seen many examples of, but we saw a pretty intense reaction of flash flooding in various states. Well, not even various, but quite a few. It's quite unexpected. Details on the latest video I've posted. It's an eternal example of a natural paradise between 2 girls. The actuality is this is obviously not natural, but the obvious the actuality and the obviousality is this is far more shared and expressed than most on Earth imagine. To sum it up, to put it in equational values, beauty plus beauty. Where can you go wrong? Ultimately means enhancement and evolution. I mean, what can go wrong? Other than unnatural circumstances, which is to blame for most issues with limitations, period. This includes what love is, relationships, etc. Still, though, your interaction counts, but again, when you find out how unnatural the circumstances are, you're going to be like, okay, this is definitely a fresh start. It really is. It's really going to be a fresh start for you all. Details on Monolithicalism. The 5th edition is now officially complete. The stages and evolutions of Actualityism, the 5th edition, were nearly too severe, difficult to decipher. I had previously thought there was the 6th edition. Turns out there's more to add to the 5th edition, the Actualityism. After adding about 10 minutes more, wow. I mean intensely on the wow factor. And then there was more. And I really can't say I can calibrate it, and I'll give you a detail as to why. Only two terms during that entire part, because I express the levels of depth as it progresses. There was only 2 terms. I won't say them because honestly it's going to make absolutely no sense. I mean, I am only familiar with the terms and the 2 actualities. Mentioning the terms, I mean, honestly, it's just going to make no sense. The eternal spectrum, I guess you could say, directly interacted with me through that part, just to give you an idea of where it's going. Interaction level is based on non-processed thought themes and on nothing selective. Because choice, you can't choose eternity, you can't choose every single direction. Because as with choice, you have to specify. That means every single second, pretty much, you have to keep saying to yourself, okay, I choose this. I'm now going to choose to think of this. Okay, I'm going to choose... really, that's the whole sampling that's going to happen. You're going to think of something evolution and say, okay, I'm going to choose this. Oh, wait, that connects with this. I'm going to choose that. It doesn't make any sense. And that would be the actual process. It would, the word choice would be mentioned more than actual progression itself. And look how much time is spent deciding on a choice. If Well, I wanted to mention, if it takes you any wait time to come to a realization, then you calibrate that as far as the quantification value of your sample rate, your rate of understanding and realizing. You can map that out, but I wouldn't say to save you trouble, but to simplify this, eternity exists. Don't think with processes, just think of what is necessary of whatever you're being involved with. Other than that, go within your mind, do something creative. Eternity sounds like wow, but honestly, if you are creative, drawing, website design, which honestly I think the two best examples, well, video editing is massive. I was able Monolithicalism entirely, with all 5 editions, 7 hours 40, about 7 hours 42 minutes, and just give you an update on what all that basically means. The first Monolithicalism, the first edition, is relevant to all time at the beginnings of this universe, to essentially your bridge once you are within the hybrid existence. Syntheticism is the bridge from the occurrence itself to the next level in the hybrid existence. It allows interaction level itself. The metaphors are quite easy to understand. It's just calibrating and crunching those numbers. It's hardcore. That's what this movie is going to be rated as, HC, hardcore. I mean, my friend, I'll get onto ultimatism, neoism, and actualityism in a moment. My friends, they like my material. I'm not suggestive about my material. I'm like, oh man, it's so great, it's so awesome. It's going to be the top this, whatever. No, honestly, no. They had to take many breaks while watching this movie, the first version. Honestly, the first version to me, it's good, but it's nothing compared to Syntheticism. But that's only one version that I can, I still thoroughly enjoy it. In comparison to Syntheticism, though, that's my baseline, Syntheticism and up, which that's not bad. They really thought it was flippin' insane, like just awesome. Just to give you little details on my friend, just so you have an understanding of what depth he's working with. He knows about the government, he knows about the ETs. I've told him about synchronicity and irony. We interacted with synchronicity and irony himself, on a night with others. They saw the examples. It was like a roller coaster ride. We were having a blast, literally interacting with irony himself. So, by the way, that was about 3 months ago. So where he's at right now, he's throwing challenges at me. He's throwing stuff at me to where I really actually gotta really gotta take a moment and calibrate good feedback for him. Okay. So I mean, when I first watched not Ultimism, although it applies to all of them. When I first watched Monolithicalism, I too had to take breaks. Not just smoke breaks, which that's symbolic to an experience in the hospital. We'll skip that. And also, I'm extremely mild on smoking. I smoke like a quarter or half a cig every couple hours. So that tells you how light I am on that. It's breathtaking. It really is. Okay, so Syntheticism is from the very bridge. That's why it's synthetic. It's the extract level. So it is literally from the bridge where I keep wanting to say ultimatism, but that's because it's next. Monolithicalism, it picks up exactly where that left off, with more details, and yeah, you'll see the differences automatically. ultimatism. Now see that's where it really becomes apparent.